if USA wasn't hosting the World Cup, I don't even think this USA team qualifies for the World Cup.
Oh, they
bro.
we said that before. They don't.
Well, if you go by the friendlies they've had for the past 2-3 years, no,
Yeah, they don't qualify.
They don't qualify for the World Cup.
Yes, sir. You know the fucking vibes, man. YCFC Forever Podcast is back. Yes. World Cup final is upon us. Guys, what a summer so far. June, July, World Cup's winding down. But that means MLS is back. Sanchez.
Yeah, I was gonna think about some song to sing, but I don't have one in me right now. But because it's like a somber moment because there's only a couple games left in the World Cup.
Only 3 more games.
2.
But then you think about MLS is
Oh,
almost
they're
back.
place here.
That MLS is almost back, and then it kind of cheers you up. But then you think about, you know what, the Knicks did win the championship.
Knicks, son.
A month ago.
Algorithm has been showing me the edits.
Yeah.
Love it.
I
bro.
wanted to know, Yousef, where were you able to watch the game, Yousef?
Oh, the one I said I watched the whole second half. Literally on clips. Like someone someone kept just had like every Knicks moment of a second half on like a super cut. And I literally was just on my phone for like maybe like 20 minutes. Just like, all right. Ooh.
Succulent.
Tip it.
Very succulent, very moist.
Yes.
Yeah. I will never get tired. Algorithm, listen to me. Please keep him coming.
Yo, it's I got my Knicks hat with the
I wear mine
championship
every
thing
day.
right here. Yo, Fanatics.
Hold on, let me see.
It's
you
a
say?
little, it got the championship right here.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to do. Oh,
I know.
nice.
I'm waiting for my email to say that they didn't send shit so that this weekend I'm like,
I wonder what the garden
give me my
store.
fucking hat.
So
need to get the weather.
I got an email talking about my order. I told you guys my order was canceled, right?
Yeah.
It was the shirt and the hat, the white hat, right? And then I got an email. I didn't give you the update. I got an email the day after. It was the day after, 2 days later, max. Talking about, oh, we're still gonna send you the shirt. We just don't got the hat no more.
Well, it's over for me.
That's why.
So, and my cousin got an email talking about, yo, the hat's gonna come mid-August.
Yeah, that's what but they said that already when you ordered it.
That's
It
what I
was
thought
like
as well.
shipping mid-August.
But they told me I'm not getting the hat.
They
Luckily, I
canceled
bought this
my
hat.
coworker's shirt.
I bought this hat from the 47 website.
Yeah.
You
You're
got it.
blurred. You're blurred. There you go.
Yeah. Nah, I want the championship one.
I want the
The one that says Campeones on it.
So that was crazy, bro. That just
gotta relive it every day, bro. Just like this. It's like the X-Men meme. Like the Wolverine. Where
The
like,
picture, yeah.
and then it's it's used like I miss you. It's not I miss you, it's just I'm just looking like that's just me every night. You know?
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
can't wait.
Bro.
That actually happened.
Yeah,
But then,
yeah.
but then the last month has been the World Cup, which is for all the worries and concerns and everything. It was an amazing time. New York City's lively right now. Lively. One of the biggest cultural musical events in the world happened here last weekend. With Jay-Z selling out 3 nights at El Yankee Stadium.
Over 150,000.
That was huge.
Which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's
How many cities, bro, can say that they're active participants in the World Cup and at the same time just have everything that happens
amazing
here?
Yeah,
very few, bro. Very few.
The overlap with the Knicks, the World Cup, Jay-Z, all the other stuff that's going
Taylor
on.
Swift's wedding.
Taylor Swift's wedding.
The dude and the lady climbing up the Empire State Building.
Yes.
Word, like
4th of July.
a building almost collapsing.
Building
Like,
almost collapsing. Mandami actually doing shit for the peoples. Like this is
Word.
what a time.
This is
What a
crazy.
time to be alive right now.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
New York City right now is just at a moment where the weather it's been hot, but it's been tolerable. There's been tolerable days. You know, I'm not gonna lie, today was one of those days where I was outside on foot a lot doing running errands and the train, you know what I mean?
That
And
train's hot as fuck.
there was a moment where I was on the platform and out on the 7 train outside, just like it got me, bro. Towards the end of the day, I was like,
Heavy
yo,
breathing.
He needs some milk.
I was like, I could use a towel right now. Yo, I'm on the train, right? Hold on to the pole, leaning on the door, like just chilling, parlaying like this. And I look at my arm, and you see the trickle.
The arm.
You see the
sweat,
trickle?
The
You see the
arm
trickle?
Damn.
And I was like,
It fell on somebody?
It fell on the rail of the end, the end of the seats.
Oh,
That shit was that was Grease Lightning right there.
That's why people hold that shit with their elbows like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
man.
right on to that, papi. Yo,
yeah.
but like I said, the weather's been pretty
gets
good.
higher.
Today was just, but
Man.
New York City's going through something right now where it's healing. It's healing itself.
We're in the healing season, bro. Everybody's outside. Everybody's having fun doing all the. I don't know. What was it? This past weekend? I was like, I went for a walk.
In your neighborhood?
Yeah,
Nice, man. Nice.
just went for a walk. Like the concourse is still gonna be the concourse, but it's like it was chilling. It was chill. Like
He got
everybody playing dominoes. Like just to like I love. It was like my traditional like uptown summer, like that. I missed that, and it was just like it hasn't been crazy music outside like how last couple of years where we haven't even been able to go to sleep because they just blasted music. They're like, nah, it's just chill, respectable levels. Everybody's like, yo, I'm thinking about my neighbor. Everybody's being very neighborly, My crackheads are opening the door for the gate at the train, so I don't pay for the train in the morning.
There you go.
It's just
community service, bro.
community service, bro.
Community's bonding right now.
It's just perfect, bro. Perfect.
Speaking about communities, our community is getting bigger.
Word. NYCFC news.
We're the landlords now as well. Like the first of the
Starting
month,
2028, right?
starting
Yes,
2028, Gotham FC officially becomes they promoting it as like co-tenants, I guess, like roommates in a sense. You know what I mean? That we share the living room. You got your room, I got my room, which they're gonna have their own locker room, which is amazing, to be fair.
Remember, bro? Remember when it was announced that it's like everybody's cheering. I was like, ooh, right. Remember, Brad Sims was like they came with the intentions of having a women's team.
Yeah.
And back then, 2 years ago, we were like, is it gonna be Gotham? Is it gonna be somebody fresh? And then they're just joining NWSL. Like, what's it gonna play like? But they had the full intentions of having a second team in that stadium, which is dope. That at least they had the forethought to be like, you're not coming into the main team's locker room. You're gonna have your own.
Which is great. They're gonna have their own locker room, and that's cool because I guess there's 3 locker rooms, one for both home teams and one singular away team locker room, which works out. That's fair. It's kind of how like the Knicks, the MSG has a Knicks locker room, a Rangers locker room, and an away team locker room.
Makes sense.
So that's pretty cool. The Gotham coming so soon also is pretty cool because we knew it was inevitable that there will be a women's team at some point, but I didn't think it would be in 2028.
Yeah, and then I'm just assuming that it's gonna probably drop on Wednesday. They're playing today or Wednesday, whenever you're listening to this. They play at City Field for the City Classic? Is that they're calling it?
The Queen's Classic.
Queen's Classic.
Yeah, the Queens
Yeah,
Queens
Classic.
Classic.
which they're playing the Washington Spirit with Trinity Rodman, Lacey Santos. Look at me knowing women's soccer all of a
Bro,
sudden.
Gotham. Yo, another person's coming to Gotham. I think is Sam Kerr.
Sam Kerr just signed
Yeah.
to Gotham. They already got Rose Lavelle, Sam Purge, I believe.
Mhm.
Right? Look at me knowing. I didn't even Google this shit. Just off the top, bro. I'm a fucking encyclopedia of the ball, bro.
Hey, Dave.
Which one you got? Hold on. Which one you got?
Yours. Same one.
Ba, ba, poo, poo, ba, poo.
Big back shit.
Oh, I got 3 of them.
McDonald's.
Charlie
but it-
hooking up with the cups.
with the Pepsi. I think it's dope though. I like the fact that they're coming
I
over.
bought 2 of them and I got Grimace twice, bro. Come on, yo.
Did us?
Yeah, bro.
Give it to
Oh,
the
no,
Mets.
damn, bro.
Give it to the
Wait,
Mets.
give it to the Mets, bro.
I gave it to the baby. She loves it.
They got to change the logo though. Gotham has to change the logo when they
Yeah,
come.
because they got to get rid of that J. They got
That J, bro. Get that J the fuck out of here.
You gotta make it a full Y, baby girl.
Yeah.
The full Y.
Get that J the fuck out of here, bro. Yo, I think they got like
specifically to not to follow this team at all. I said if they not playing in New York, bro, I'm not following them. For as far as I can concern, whatever the phrase is, that's New Jersey's team.
That's
bro.
Jersey.
They get a when they get a follow from me. I don't even follow them on social. They get a follow from me on Wednesday at 7:30 when the game starts because now they finally playing in New York City.
I follow
28 is when I'm gonna follow.
I'm about to unfollow them, man.
I'm following.
Yo, what?
Real
quick, what streaming platform are those games on?
So I think NWSL has a contract with Lifetime, but I think they used to have a contract with Lifetime. I'm dead serious, bro. They had a contract with Lifetime, bro.
Yo, but we need a little bit more hard evidence. More, we need to get that fact checked real quick because that's a crazy thing. I'm not arguing that it was in the past. I'm talking about right now.
All right, but I'm just saying, 2017.
Women's soccer has gone through enough. And for us to talk about Lifetime and put them
Paramount, bro.
They're on Paramount. Yeah,
I said put them on Paramount.
Yeah.
Are they on Paramount?
Yeah, they're on CBS. Yeah, so like Golazo Network shows NWSL matches. But 2017 to 2019, they were on Lifetime. I remember when that news dropped, I was like, really? Like, what's your what age group are you trying to like get to watch this match? Like that you're putting matches on Lifetime. Like, that's not to knock on anybody that fucks with Lifetime movies. But
this is a knock on them, bro.
That's a knock
on the time they doing, bro. You know what type of time they're doing, man.
They're proper now with Golazo Network and CBS.
Are you sure? Because I want to be able to watch the game. I can't make it to the game.
Well, I don't know if this one has been broadcast there.
I'm checking. It's probably not gonna let me. Let me check my phone, yo. But continue.
I think it's cool. Honestly, if it obviously means more games, so there's more revenue opportunity. The team is gonna. We're making money now. We're no longer spending it all the time. All that concession is ours. Ticketing probably portion is ours. They just got to pay rent. Like,
well, that's the thing. That's what my question is. Like, will it reach a point? Will there be an announcement that there's a takeover, and then no longer have to pay rent? You get what I'm saying? And they become an actual
like a CFG affiliate,
a like they part of the
conglomerate,
the umbrella. Yeah. So they're
the team is not like strangers to rebranding because this used to be Sky Blue FC.
Well, I would hope that they keep the name, a little bit independence, because they have strong ownerships. So I'm not saying to completely buy out, but like, what if they get a percentage for City FG? Yeah,
I could see that. Like, hey, like, you know, maybe like a 20%, throw it in there.
Yeah, something like that.
Time out. The Queens Classic tomorrow going to be on ESPN.
There we go.
According to
Regular.
Gotham FC's website. It says watch on ESPN, so I don't know what that means.
We'll see. Because
Um,
ESPN has a knack for putting things on ESPN Plus or whatever it is that they're calling it now.
Yeah. I doubt it's the actual main.
You know what? I you know what? I bet
I
you
hope
it is
so.
on. I bet you it's on regular ESPN because there's nothing going on. There's no baseball on Wednesday.
Hmm.
It's
They're
All-Star
losing.
break.
They have nothing there. And then All-Star break is what, on Netflix now? Apparently.
That was a home run derby.
ESPN showing I think the baseball right now.
Okay. The baseball.
3-0 American League. Who won the
I'm
derby?
gonna pretend like I care. Yeah, let's go. Is there any Yankees on the
on the
team?
home run derby?
Well, no, on the All-Star game.
There was a few. Schlittler, he denied it. I think Ben Rice is on the team. Let me see. But
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. These names are unfamiliar to me. That tells you all you need to know about me and my attention span for baseball lately. I've turned into a fall baseball fan. Just like, let me get to the playoffs and then I'll pay attention.
So many games, bro.
Too many. But I'm excited. I'm fuck with this. Like, I would love to see that. Like you said, take that J off. Will you guys? I'm not gonna say you're gonna get season tickets. I want to say that. But will you guys be attending Gotham matches at least in year one?
I will be attending. Yeah, I've gone and seen. I've gone and seen the U.S. women's national team a few times, and I went to the parade too when they had it here in New York.
Yeah, that was
they
cool.
won the World Cup. Season tickets. I don't know if I'll get season tickets. Obviously, the far. And one's enough, bro. But yeah, I'll definitely go to match out. Yeah, we're gonna support them, yo. Those are our ladies now. So
I would pretty much side with the same answer Dave just gave on like, yeah, I would go to games. I don't know if I can afford season tickets.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I can do two teams, bro.
Yeah.
I'll just say what he was trying to say. Like, I don't know if I can afford another season ticket for anything else.
Yeah.
And knowing the scoundrels at CFG, how much they might be wanting to charge, even though the ticket season ticket deposits are doing very well.
Yeah, there's a couple. They have thing like what, 2,000, 8,000. That's a big jump, but it's in the thousands.
Yeah, they had a good jump on that. So a good amount of people, which is good. That is good news.
For Gotham, they already have 8,000 season ticket holders.
Yeah, I can confirm that real quick. Just let me go to that post. They also, by the way, 40,000 tickets sold to the Queens Classic.
Really?
Nice.
40,000.
That is
AKA cool. We were giving these away.
No. Mom Dami did a couple specials, promoted at least a couple specials with $15 tickets. I actually looked up the $15 tickets. They were behind the goal on now where the sports section is on the other side and the upper level.
Not bad.
That was a good seat.
You got excited for it? Why not? They got 1,000 plus. That's how they promoted it. They said it. 1,000 plus 2028 deposits in under 24 hours for Gotham. So it's like the stadium is. I'm more excited because the stadium is going to get more use, meaning just more reasons to visit that beautiful building that keeps getting even better every single day.
Yeah, and they're already announcing that it will be open early in February, should be done, and there will be test events. So I'm guessing concerts.
Yo, we're right there, bro.
Yeah,
you can smell it.
Yeah, so it's right there. We also believe we're the hint that the team dropped on Twitter, on socials about the 7/17 Be There Soho event. I'm gonna guess that has something to do with an announcement. A year from today is our first game at the Park. That's my guess.
Mm.
I don't know what else it could be, but I think that's what it is.
We'll wait around.
Yeah.
So
And in more NYCFC related news, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Last couple of weeks, we've been like going from nothing for the last couple of years of like significant being in the rumor mill and signings with players that like you actually kind of get excited for.
Mhm.
I won't say last 2 weeks, like where all this shit came out of, because now we're apparently tied to another forward from Brazil, Luigi Henry from Palmeiras, young guy. He's 20 years old. Supposedly, like it's a loan with maybe a potential option to buy down the line. He has a big transfer value. So I think they're high on him. He'll be somebody that we would need to do like one of those like deep YouTube dives to see something that he was playing. But I'm more excited the fact that the team seems to be in conversations. You know,
Active.
They're active.
You know what I mean? It once again, it's not going the direction a lot of people have been wanting it to go, to sign names. You know, people kept saying that, oh, we're gonna sign a name for the stadium. The signs are pointing no for now, still. But if the results on the field are positive, it's a win for everybody.
Mm.
You know, it's a win for, and I guess it brings a little bit more of an organic feel of the players we sign produces wins, and the team starts going on a run. And then when we get to the stadium, we might not have a need for a big name like to fill seats, because the team is already going to be good, and a good team is going to fill seats no matter who is on the field.
As long as we're winning, bro. As long as we're winning, we should be
as
good.
long as you're winning, you're gonna get asses in seats, bro.
Yeah. So I think that's where, you know, we've been calling this as the beginning. I've been saying we're not going to go that route to sign big names since forever. But if we get the wins, we've been consistent in the playoffs. We've been consistently good. Okay.
Like, this is right so far, right? Like, this confirmed. We got Traore, Sands,
yes,
that came back, and Elenich, which I told John, he's part of the New York what is it? New York Soccer Journal.
Yes.
I'm like, I think Elenich has something about Elenich is giving me like this dude's gonna have like a breakout moment. Like he went to Europe, realized like what he needs to do, change his mentality, like we talked about it last time about like he's an adult. I think he's gonna go for Tavon's position. So that's a positive. And then rumored obviously Pulisic, which we all say that when we think he's actually coming. This dude Andres Martin.
You gotta get rest, bro. Remember?
Oh my god. We'll definitely talk about. Stay tuned because we're gonna talk about the USMNT in a bit. Frank Magri, I don't know this rumor, and then Lucas Freitas. Whatever happened to that? Like, I gotta look it up real quick because I remember seeing it's another rumor that we had, and I was just like, where did this go?
Was that the guy that we signed to the NYCFC 2 team?
No, but apparently that dude is being training with the first team, which we all said might happen because we're gonna.
This is a little scam, you know what I mean? Put them in
like, come on, you're not gonna. There's no way that you're gonna beat 115 charges in Europe and then not beat at least 2 here. Like, like, come on, bro. It's like we. Gather those skills in one place and then
Teflon donning, bro. They out here making moves.
Lucas, he's a center back from Vasco da Gama that got rumored a while back.
I said it in the pre-pod before we press record.
You're done with
Brazilians, bro. Like, there's 200 other countries out there, bro. Like, Give me some from Cape Verde, bro. Like,
Word.
give me African Brazilians, bro.
Cancel, dog.
I broke you.
The mic. Oh man,
The Magno's not one of them, yo. No?
What happened? Oh, bro, you know it's hilarious because I have a friend who's from Cape Verde.
No way. What? You do?
200 people live on that island, bro, and you
Bro.
know one of them.
Nigga, shut up. No, I don't want to know her whole government, but yeah, she even had a whole like Instagram series about like capturing Cape Verde in like the diaspora and all of that. That's how I know about Cape Verde is through her because I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is at. Yo, no way he said it is true because they are like all the Cape Verdeans here identify with a lot of like the African American community, and then they speak Portuguese. It's African Brazilian.
Oh, they black, dog. That's it.
Yeah, that shit. Oh man, that killed me, bro. My bad. But yes, I would definitely take some Cape Verdeans over some Brazilians right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with
we should sign Cabral, bro.
Just to have him.
Why not, bro?
You know,
He could score goals. He's not afraid to shoot
at all.
He's a defender too, no? Isn't he? Wasn't he?
I
You
think so,
imagine?
yeah.
You think Alonso Martinez is back game 1 on the
No.
on the 22nd?
I think so.
No,
No.
I think
why
he makes
not?
it. I think he plays
Well,
sometime
he's
this summer.
practicing, like, literally every day.
Yeah, I
Little
think he's
baby
coming
shorts
back.
and everything.
I think he comes in maybe. You mean like you say start or just show or
Play. At some point, start, bench, play. Play is play.
play.
You on the roster.
Come off the bench in Yankee Stadium against Chicago on the 25th.
I just don't know how with like the people we have on the squad, you risk it right from the jump. You know,
The thing is that we don't have.
bro. I don't want.
Unless Benny. I
I don't want to McGregor this, bro. Like you took your time to come back.
Oh my!
I don't want you coming in 9 seconds in and next thing you know, pop. Like,
Come on, man. You got to play sometime.
yeah, but like September maybe. Get your
If Benny can play the forward position, and it works, Alonso can take his time.
Yeah.
I'll put it.
Yeah.
I'll leave it like that.
Yeah, we'd have to wait how
This rumor of the non-African Brazilian says they not too keen on Alonso.
You were trying to hold it.
Can we start referring to them as non-African Brazilians, bro?
That shit was on tape delay, bro.
I didn't even know how I looked trying to hold that laughing, bro.
Oh man.
Shit.
Non-African Brazilian.
Come on, but you know what I'm saying though, right? Because another striker like that, does that say maybe Alonso's not ready? You could be right. I don't know. You could be right, but the pictures that we've seen, the shit that NYCFC has been posting on their accounts, they show Alonso practice. So
Yo, ain't gonna hold you. There was a picture that they posted of Alonso giving like a dap to Benny. That if the cinematic person in me, the
Rocky shit.
It was very much like I'm looking at you like, okay, it's on. Like it was like one of those like you cross paths and you just look at each other like that.
It's the Zoolander.
Yeah, very much like the Zoolander. Like you're the competition right now. Like,
yeah.
But him being a DP, I need somebody to fucking clip that part of Sanchez is doing that. because he's a DP. He's gonna play.
Yeah.
You're just not. He's not gonna fight for minutes. This is, like I don't think we're doing that again. So he's
playing.
He's gonna play. Alonso, on the other hand, is not a DP.
But Alonso's nice though.
But Alonso has the
but he's
resume with us. He has the. So
I'm curious. I'm less curious about that because there's always like that. If Alonso's not ready, the answer is already there. I'm curious about what's going to happen in defense. I'm curious about what's going to happen in the midfield, defensive midfield area.
I want to see how Sands slots in because
right?
who?
James Sands.
I think he's training.
He's training, bro. That dude is training. He is fully training, looking like he's 35. Like
James Sands. Got a lot to look forward to next week. James Sands.
Oh, 20 second. She's like 23 now, 24.
26.
Yeah. Oh, 26. Yeah. But no, I think.
Well, we got a match next week, July 22nd, which is Columbus. At Columbus, and we're home at Yankee Stadium on the 25th.
Yeah.
That's a nighttime match, right?
Yeah.
Night game, 7:30, I believe that is. Be there or be square, my friends. So that's pretty much NYCFC news. There's nothing really out.
So let's get into the World Cup because that's a big thing. We haven't really spoken about that. The semifinals are already here. Today, Spain pretty much dominated France, and tomorrow England's going to do the same thing to Argentina.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think
I think so. I think so too.
I think it's coming home.
I think it's coming home. I do too. I think it's coming home.
That would be 4 years of damn. You're gonna
Arsenal
give that to
and
Arsenal?
England.
The fucking
in America on the
250th, bro.
That would be just vomit inducing. What that is not the script that I want.
I can't wait for the song. There's gonna be a song one day of the English. She's like, 250 years. We lost the war. We came back and we won the goal or some bullshit. They're gonna do some fucking song. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I think they win it.
You think they win it?
I think they win it.
But the World Cup itself. What do you guys think about overall? Let's go with the group stage. Overall, the group stage. Like there was a lot of newcomers, like we said, the African Brazilians, the South American Dutch,
the Caribbean Dutch,
Caribbean Dutch.
Fucking guy, bro. Hold on. The best meme I saw of the World Cup was The Last Samurai by Tom Cruise.
Yes.
It was like Australia.
Australia being the last Asian country.
The fucking ninja outfit.
Samurai, bro. That's one of my favorite movies.
Samurai. It's a great movie.
Great favorites.
Oh man.
Overall, though, I think
as a group stage, because there was like DR Congo was in it, South Africa's back in it,
Haiti scored 2 goals.
Haiti, Panama, these little, I don't want to call them minnows, but like small countries, like even Ivory Coast being in it, Paraguay in a sense,
it's an expanded. You had a bunch of teams that probably would have never. A lot of the Middle Eastern teams showing out.
Iran, Egypt in it. Uzbekistan, first team to qualify for the World Cup. Bosnia and Herzegovina, Norway. You had Norway in the World Cup. So
they hadn't qualified for a long time, and they should have gone further too, bro.
I think I think overall, like through the group stages, I think this. I don't want to say it's been. I don't want to use because a lot of like hyperbole stuff has been like, oh, this is a thing like the best. Has this been the best World Cup? I don't think it's that, but I've been happily surprised at how many partidazos came through the group stage because we did a whole like we're making a list a couple weeks ago about like what matches really to watch. Bro, some of those that we said maybe could have been a pass
Turned out to be games.
they're not about to be
Huge games, bro.
crazy games.
The Spain Cape Verde match.
Yeah, we were like, oh, that's a pass.
We like
That was an incredible match.
That's gonna be a
That
wash.
came
Gonna
out-
wash it. 0-0. Vocinia.
Bosnia.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
African Brazilian dude. You know what I mean? How you doing? He got the jogo bonito with the hands. You know.
Ooh, yo. He
Oh.
nasty, bro.
Bro, Iran, New Zealand. That was an early match, 2-2. That's a partidazo, bro. Saudi Arabia, Uruguay.
I missed
1-1.
that match. I missed that match, and I woke up and I did the Malcolm X gif. I fucking hit the table like, God damn, bro. I went back and watched the highlights though. The 18
Early
minute
on,
highlights that they were doing.
bro. Early on, a lot of the big nations drawing to little nations.
Yeah.
So like things were up in the air. I think overall, I thoroughly enjoyed this World Cup.
Japan had a good one too. Remember, Japan had
what was it?
Their first
I got
match. Yeah, that was
2-1. 2-1. No, that was South Korea. Sorry, they 2-2 against the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Yeah. Bro, think about it. Tall ass motherfucking Países Bajos. I would never not say Países Bajos after learning that that's what Spanish calls. And Japan, who are like 5'2". Like seeing them on the field, and you're just like, how is this happening? And it's like, it's the cup, bro. It's just a cup. That's what I thoroughly enjoyed.
I'll
I
get a
think
little personal here.
Hold on, real quick. Don't forget your thought though, your train of thought. You probably watched that match in Spanish, right, Yousef?
Yeah.
Okay, I watched that match in English. It was just on, and the commentator, English dude, was like, "Why does Japan keep doing headers? Like trying to do headers? Like they're so short. This is not. They're just wasting time, bro. Like 2-3 minutes later, they score, and the other guy was like, "That's why they keep."
That's
doing
why.
it." He was like, "Yo, foot in my mouth."
It's a natural instinct, you know.
Well, the Mexico versus England in the knockouts was just cross after cross, and then the one true English bloke was just like header after header after header. He reminded me of, what was the guy's name that played for United? Big white dude.
So those are a lot of those, you know.
He was the Harry Maguire before Harry Maguire.
Phil Jones.
Phil Jones.
Yeah.
Just
Sorry, Phil
big
Jones.
bloke. He looked like a character on Game of Thrones, like just nasty headers.
Yo, nasty looking dude.
Yeah.
Yes, though. Phil Jones has one of the worst like memes, like screenshots I think I've in football.
Yeah.
That face is horrendous.
But like even on the personal level, I went to the Ecuador Curacao match in Kansas City, and Curacao tying, getting their first ever point in the World Cup. MLS legend Eloy Room with 15 saves. You know,
that was crazy.
Yeah. MLS had a decent showing.
He plays for Miami FC, bro. Dogs.
Bro, MLS they were 5th in representation in the World Cup, and at a point, you know, granted most of them came from Messi, they were like the top scoring league.
They're in the top 10 still.
So
it's because of Messi.
Yeah, it's because of Messi.
Yeah.
I mean, he got 6,
8.
Bro, he got the ref. He got everything. He got,
but like,
he got the fucking somebody with a fucking controller going. All right, cool. That ball's going this way. Yeah.
But on the, I think we have the picture from the Curacao game right here. This one, I just did it.
Oh,
there you go.
Wow.
Yeah. I was gonna save it to later when you talk about
this is for my seat at in Kansas City, Arrowhead Stadium.
That's cool.
You
mean Kansas?
Huh?
You mean Kansas Stadium?
Kansas Stadium, Kansas City Stadium. Kansas
I don't
City
know.
Stadium.
Not Arrowhead.
I don't know what an Arrowhead is.
I don't know where that is, bro. You gotta. I'm blind to sponsorships.
They had a giant statue outside the stadium of Lamar Hunt.
Oh, because he was part of the ownership.
And I was like, first off, MLS legend. MLS isn't where it's at without Lamar Hunt. U.S. Soccer is not where it's at without Lamar Hunt.
Yeah.
The U.S. Open Cup is named after him. You know,
Bro, they need another. Not to go back to the league, but like U.S. Soccer needs to do a way better job of telling that story.
Yeah.
Like, not enough people know why it's called the Lamar Hunt Trophy, or not to glorify an owner or somebody like that, but just like this is what keeps the fandom like.
he literally took. I think he took ownership of like four
teams,
five,
yeah,
4 teams.
4 or 5 teams.
Yeah,
It was when the team was about
when the team was about
LA.
to go, no, not LA. That was
no. I think he was. I think he was in the mix of that. But he had Dallas.
Auschwitz, the guy who's named after the MLS Cup. That was his team. So he took a bunch of teams.
He had a trophy. He had a statue outside.
Yeah, big statue. Nice. It was actually nice. But the World Cup, third World Cup, by the way, for me. I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. We're gonna
Everything about the World Cup was everybody's concerns about the World Cup in America was quickly washed away once the game started. Yeah. Except some logistical issues, which hasn't been really much news about it in the recent weeks. It was all like the first week or two of the tournament that everything was like, oh, look at this, how bad this is to get to this stadium, to get to that stadium. But it's like, besides that, the tournament itself has been overall like really.
It's been fun, bro.
It's been fun, you know. I don't like some of the start times. Like I don't appreciate a 12 p.m. game when there's only 2 games on the day.
I think that was for the Europeans.
Yeah, big Europe.
Yeah.
Big Europe, big Asia. You know, but things like that. But the games have been pretty good. The knockout stages once it got juicy, you know, like it got the meat and potatoes of the soup here was.
You know was what I enjoyed. I thought so coming into the cup. I was very worried because you know the tickets and stuff, the ticket situation, like the price and stuff like that. I actually thought
astronomical.
I genuinely thought that there was going to be empty stadiums throughout because it's like who's going to afford all of this?
No,
I think what ended up,
no,
but I think a bunch of people are going to buy it because they're going to be like, fuck, I'm going to put it on Klarna or something.
Yeah,
but I think what ended up happening was what happens a lot with any kind of big event is there's somebody that owns that ticket for retail price and are just they're putting it out there for like if someone's willing to bite at this crazy price, I'm willing to sell it. But if not, I'm making the plans to be there one way or another.
Yeah.
And I think ended up being where it's like most people didn't bite maybe, and then they went.
It was also scamming with the tickets like from FIFA.
Like FIFA.
Because the Curacao game, I bought the tickets straight from FIFA 5 days before the game on the website. Like those tickets weren't there before.
They got caught like red-handed.
The Curacao Ecuador game was one of the matches that was part of that investigation where it was like, why do tickets keep appearing every few days without any notice? You know,
they had them
because they had them available. They were just trying to create the scarcity, so whatever tickets they do release, they go, and then they'll just release more. So there's like, okay, that's the only reason I went, because I bought the tickets pretty much for $300 off FIFA 5 days before the game. That's the only reason I went to that game.
Well, for $300, I said it before, $300, I would do $300. $1,000 for some, like I said, yoga seats. No, then we're not.
Yeah, we have a friend who had tickets on sale for $5,000 for an England game at MetLife, and he wound up selling them for $1,800, $1,900, and he paid $180 for them,
which is crazy.
It's crazy. I'm not upset because it's a hustle. Someone's willing to buy it. Someone's willing. That's your money.
But there's also tickets going on sale. Like, I still keep an eye on the resale Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity at this point, and there's like people selling tickets for like the England Argentina game, literally for $10,000. Category 3. I'm like,
I don't think anybody's gonna pay for that.
You know where there was empty seats though? There was empty seats shockingly for the last Argentina game in Kansas City, the playoff. Their last team, Norway, I think it was. They played, right? There was empty seats for that in the upper level.
I think that
because people are not they put these are people who literally try to make money at this point.
Yeah,
they already bought them on resale for a couple grand, and they're trying to make a couple more grand on it. So like, at that number, it's just too much. And then you're also getting a lot of people. Let's say the fans who've been traveling to games, they're running out of money going to games.
Yeah,
bro. I saw a reel where people were going around asking like, how much money were you spending, and it was like, you know, people from different countries. Some people were saying like they spent like 30 racks, 40 racks. Somebody said they spent like 100,000 already.
Whoa.
Yeah, like
I saw a video of this Argentinian dude at the banderazo they had the day before the last game.
Yeah,
doing haircuts. He's from Argentina, cutting hair
for cash
to try to save up to buy tickets for the next game.
I don't blame him.
Gotta hustle, man.
You gotta hustle that. That's another part of the cup that I've enjoyed, like a lot of the major like supporters taking over cities, like the Scottish taking over Boston.
Yeah,
like that was a big story. Like
the Ecuadorians took over Philadelphia and Kansas City. Like hard body karate, bro.
It's like your whole country was fucking in Philadelphia. Like, this is nuts.
But they were also in Kansas City, which is even crazier because it's like
how many guinea pigs survived, bro?
Squirrels and all went, bro. Squirrels and all.
Everybody, bro.
Yo, the Ecuador match at MetLife against Germany. It doesn't get talked about much, but up to that point in the group stage, probably the match of the group stage, a match of the tournament up to that point.
Yeah, that was a good one.
The Germany-Ecuador game, because of the emotion, the crowd atmosphere, the come from behind the win, the controversy without the red card. So like the referees in this tournament are not good, bro.
Yeah, that's been a big narrative, bro. Big narrative.
Referees have been so inconsistent in this. You know who's doing the refereeing for the Argentina England game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
MLS rep.
Yeah.
What?
Ismail
I can never do it. He's
the Ak dude.
He did the World Cup final in Qatar as well. He's like supposed to be one of the good ones, but he hasn't really. He's been very favorable to
the ref who did the France Spain game, Ivan Barton from El Salvador. I was like, yo, this dude do not know how to control a game. Like, but the game didn't dictate for him to go out of control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he couldn't.
Even afterwards, the shop was like, "Oh, the referee this, the referee that." And
he loses control of games. If he would have refed the Argentina England game, I think that would have been chaos. Yeah. I still think it could be chaos at this game. But so the referee's questionable. The whole like VAR not noticing the ball hitting the wire.
Yeah, it's been the whole mouth over the hand over the mouth rule is it's just dumb.
I think they ignored this shit.
The ball hitting the wire, right?
Yeah, that was ignored.
Yeah, but somehow the ball sensed the hair of the Croatian player.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Yeah,
dumb.
So that a lot of inconsistency. It's a lot of like conspiracy theories. People are thriving right now. The conspiracy world is thriving. I am in on the conspiracies to a certain extent on this tournament. I want to see it play out a little bit more before I start dropping the.
You got three to go, so you never.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that
we'll see.
I felt like this was the tournament so far that were the suspicions of the sport being rigged in any sense. This was the tournament where FIFA was like, fuck it.
Yeah,
like we don't care if you guys realize that we're fucking rigging it. It's gotten to that point, you know, like a lot of things that is questionable. The England, the Argentina, it was Norway. There was a play where I was just like, what? That's so questionable. There was a foul on Messi. The ref calls play on. The play continues. You see the ref look back and see that it's Messi on the ground. And he's like, hold up, let me stop the play. because that's a prime spot for a free kick direct on goal. You call play on. The Argentinians continue playing.
They advantage is such a well established rule,
and he wasn't hurt. It wasn't like
and way that you can see it advantage from every angle.
Yeah.
If your player has the ball and is moving in a positive manner after a foul that is not like a red card or not a yellow card or something.
No, even if it's a yellow card,
even if it's a yellow,
retroact, you come back and give it. But the dude wasn't dying. Messi wasn't on the ground needing medical attention.
Yeah.
That's questionable.
It's a lot.
The no call fouls, the fouls that get called back on the Egypt goals, Argentina's goals in that Egypt game. They fouled hard before those goals were scored. Their goals were scored as well. Those weren't called back. You know, there's a lot of questionable things and the no red card to the kick to the face of the Ecuadorian player from the German player. VAR said nothing happened.
Yeah, VAR said
a little too. Sorry. Oh, VAR.
Yeah, VAR.
No, the German player kicked the Ecuadorian player.
Led into a goal.
VAR said it was nothing.
VAR said it was nothing. And literally the next day it was a similar play in another game. They gave the red. Like, how is that so inconsistent?
Yeah,
didn't Messi step on somebody?
And the first game,
the
first game he stomped on dude's calf, and they called
that was what kind of led to the Balogun situation.
Oh, Balogun getting his red card rescinded because the U.S. government intervened.
Yeah,
that's crazy. It's literally written in the FIFA guidelines about how no country's government can interfere with any footballing decisions, and they
in real time.
Literally said it. That is exactly what happened, and people say, okay, like how is that possible? Like,
Infantino has shown his ass this tournament. I think this is the tournament where people are like, yo, this dude might be worse than Blatter.
Yeah. And I hope they go after him. Because one thing about Sepp Blatter, he was corrupt, but the game was pure. He made sure the game was freaking stayed like he was a fan.
But I'll take it.
No, because he was corrupt on the backroom stuff. But when it was the 90 minutes on the field, it was like,
so I met somebody that pseudo not involved directly, but he's like he was there for one of the payoff trips.
Yeah, I'm not
for
saying
the Puerto Rican Federation.
I'm not saying people didn't get paid off.
I said, brown bag
and votes were bought. If y'all watch that Netflix movie, Mexico '86, they show people the Mexican Federation paying people off to get the '86 World Cup bid in the movie. Pretty good movie, actually. It was pretty entertaining.
So, all right. So then, great tournament. I think so. I think overall, we're gonna say it was a great tournament.
I think overall, it's been a great tournament. Like you said, the price for me, it was way too astronomical. Like I was on all of the fucking get the free tickets here, lottery this, lottery that. Like I didn't get qualified for anything, bro.
Yeah,
the shit was sad.
If there were bread lines for tickets, we would have been on it. Like, that's like, how bad like it got. You know,
the ticket situation was so out of control, and it's also directly connected to the American government, the American way of life, how capitalism is. There's no restrictions in resale market here. None of this happens in any of the World Cups ever before.
I believe they have like a the host nation. I feel like the host nation people get discounted tickets. Isn't that usually how?
Yeah. So did we. The category 4, which was only like 40 tickets per game.
It's crazy, bro.
You know. So, but like also like all the countries, the U.S. is the only country that doesn't have regulations for third-party sites for resale tickets. There's no regulations, and the rest of the world, some countries not even allowed. Is it prohibited to sell tickets on a third-party site on a resale? And then all the other World Cups that I've been to, in FIFA's resale website, they only allowed for a 5% increase of game tickets. So there was a cap on how high you could raise the price on game tickets. That's why the day before USA versus Wales, when I was in Qatar, I was able to buy tickets for $95.
Mhm.
You know, the day before the game.
It's
You know,
it's
that part
one of
of the
big
game
things.
was
Yeah.
trash. The ticket situation, the concession prices was astronomical, bro. Sodas were the Coca-Colas was $16, bro. You know what's also crazy? Prices changed concessions wise from stadium to stadium, which was disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Because in Philly, I paid $12 for a Coke, and in Kansas City, I paid $16 for the same Coke.
I think Atlanta, because the stadium already has like a set, like the whole $5 this and
Yeah,
that.
they
I
sold
think
things
they
for a
were
little
like
bit cheaper.
they had to
Yeah.
be cheaper because it's like
But
the local, quote unquote, local crowd
but the
is going to be expecting that.
the issue with this was because there was no an overall World Cup committee in charge of overseeing the logistics of
Yeah.
everything. There
I
was
mean,
none of that.
we saw
It
it
was
with
all-
the trains and
It was
the buses here.
it was all city to city, controlling their own situation, controlling their own stadium, controlling their own transportation, their own thing. So FIFA let the US run wild, and this is exactly what you got. And this is all because of like once again, sorry to say this, is a very capitalistic mentality of like the free market having be able to make as much money as you can and squeezing the little man, squeezing the working class, squeezing the fans. And this is what you get. You get this. You get hydration breaks that weren't supposed to be for ads, and what are they all freaking ads? You get a 30-minute halftime show at the final. Now, why? Because they're gonna run more ads. They're gonna run performers. Who else? Whatever. Like these are things that change the US. I would like to see. I'm curious to see once it goes to the next World Cup in countries where there is regulation on third party sites, if things shift back to the norm of what it's always been. I think that's why the FIFA wants to push the World Cup coming back to the US in 2038 in 12 years time. Push back here because this is the money pot. This is where they're gonna make the most money, be able to squeeze the most out of everybody.
Bro, who knows how this country is gonna be in 2038 when it comes to our economy?
But that's the thing too. Now cities are gonna know, should we do this or not? Because now a lot of cities will realize. New York City just put out a thing, I think yesterday, about how hotel revenue is nowhere near what FIFA sold them on.
No, but that's, I was gonna get to that because that's a story throughout the whole country. Yeah. Like there's stories from every.
We spoke about this.
Yeah, every single little town, this was gonna happen. Every single city that hosted a game has a similar story. Oh, we thought we were gonna get more traffic. We thought we were gonna get more patrons, and it's like, what did you think? It's not like you're all confined to like one city where you have like multiple games left and right. Like you have one match, you may not have another match for like another week. And what are you gonna do for that whole week?
It's not only that, you're not getting the same amount of incoming people from other countries as you would as other countries, other World Cups, because the diaspora for every country, they have people here already. I drove to Kansas City. You know what I mean? I drove there and came back.
You got at a hotel or anything? Or drove the same night?
Yeah, we got a hotel. Found a hotel for $200 down the block from the stadium. We walked to the stadium.
Look at that.
Like
but we walked by the line to get on the shuttle buses, which was disgusting, which is crazy. In Philly, we went to Philly and came right back. You know, so it's like it's like a lot of that.
People spend like that. Not everybody is. You don't have a whole like. Not everybody's Scottish and they're gonna tap out your pegs. Like it's just that's not happening. I saw a report about this like steakhouse, whatever burger spot in Jersey, that they're like, oh, we were sold that they were gonna get a boost in pay. I'm like, you're in like a small town in like adjacent to MetLife, and you're in Jersey. No one's staying at Airbnbs in the middle of nowhere when they're all gonna be from a different town, different country. They're gonna stay in New York. Like also, it's just what it is. Like
a lot of the fans, they're basically all doing Newburgh trap houses and getting one hotel room and cramming as many people as they can to save money.
Yep.
Why not?
You know? So it's like you're not getting that many hotel rooms booked because everybody's just cramming into one room.
Trying to save money, man. It's expensive, dog.
Is an expensive place to be. Yeah, there's a lot of positivity coming out from a lot of the foreigners coming. How the perception of the U.S. has changed, which is good because we know
they love their stadiums now.
Not every person here in this country is bad. But we just know there is a lot of bad people in this country.
Yeah,
so that perception is good. That like, a lot of positivity, like the Americana is being rediscovered in a sense. Or in Holland, going to a taxidermy place and getting Raquinho with them.
Like, that's I think, like, as a soft part of the cup, that's what I like the most. Is like there's people going back to their home countries with positive experiences, even though I think what happened, there was like someone shot in Kansas City, and then England was robbed. Like it's just like you have positive.
An Argentine Uber was shot at.
Was shot at on the
Uber
way there.
carrying Argentine fans was shot at in Kansas City. Literally the day or two before I went to Kansas City.
It's nuts, but it's just like there's a lot of positivity that came out of it. I think it ends this week. I think we'll look back at 2026 World Cup as
a success.
Overall success.
Yeah. The format could be the third place thing I didn't really like too much because a lot of teams, including Ecuador, found out who they're playing 3 days before the match, and I think that doesn't help anybody. Doesn't help the teams. That doesn't help the fans if they have to travel to another country or across the country. It didn't help anything. That didn't help nobody. So the future World Cups, it's gonna be 64 teams. I'm calling it now, but the format will be better.
Yeah,
top 2 in each group, move on, and it's just like
top 2, keep moving.
Yeah, and it's rock and roll that way.
Before we move on, I have a question.
Go ahead,
because you brought up the format. Did you guys think that the tiebreaker setup really made a huge difference in the group stages? Because at first I thought it was, and then it kind of didn't.
I think it only affected actually the group A, which was the Mexico group. I think because the initial tiebreaker was head to head, wasn't it?
It was head to head. Yeah,
it's head to head. So I think the tiebreaker only affected the South Africa, Korea.
Yeah, because by the third game, I think
they ended with the same points, and then it was because their head to head, South Africa went through.
Yeah, like you knew by the third game, you knew. Dave, what do you think? Like did you feel any, like, by the third game there were some matches where it was like you were fighting for a spot, but I felt like a lot of, like, did you feel like a lot of the third match was like a toss up for most groups?
I feel like for most groups, yeah, it was like few and far between where, something happened where it's like, oh, now it changed. Because at first Ecuador was supposed to play England, I think it was. For a little bit, it was like lined up the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when Ecuador's group ended, that day they were scheduled to play England, like
on that Wednesday,
on the following Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So the next day, more games happened. That was that Friday. More games happened, so it shifted. It became like it could be England, but it could also be Mexico now. The conversation, Mexico entered the conversation because then it was also like, but it could that's the thing. It could also be Portugal or Colombia, whoever won that group. Like they entered this conversation. So it's like, okay, then Saturday comes, something happened, and then it was like, okay, now it's definitely Mexico. But that part I didn't like, how it's just like we Ecuador lost 2-3 days of preparations on a specific opponent because a lot of the third place situation was still trying to get figured out.
Yeah, they didn't have that like championship Sunday.
I think you mentioned it before we started recording, but it was like in terms of supporters too, like where do you go?
Yeah,
where's the match going to be at?
And I think that also affected. Let's say Ecuador played Mexico in the round of 32, right? They did. If they would have knew they were playing them the round of 32 on the day they on their last day, it's like, okay, we win, we play Mexico. It probably allows more fans to travel to the game. Not, like it just changes atmosphere also. It just allows more people to be like, okay, I also have to book a flight, hotel to another country.
Yep.
The money included. So it's like it's harder for someone to do an overnight, like figure that out overnight, but it gives them 2-3 days more to plan this. Or leading up to it, they're like, okay, the day of the game, if we win today, we play Mexico.
Yeah.
Let me book now, 24-hour cancellation type shit.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Portland 2021, I booked the flight the morning we played Philadelphia. And I was like, all right, we'll book the flight because it's cheap.
We all did. We booked the flight.
Yeah.
We're recording a podcast.
Yeah. So it's like we win, we go to Portland, and if we lose, I just cancel it before the before a 24-hour thing.
It was like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's shit. But
So
no, I think I didn't. Yeah, that was the only part of the third place was just seeing.
that was the only thing that I was like, I'm not a big fan of this. And the tiebreaker part 2 was like head to head is the first tiebreaker. Let it be goals.
Yeah,
Points and goals.
Because there's no incentive for you to be scoring that third game at a point. At a point, you could just play. You're like, I just need to get a result, or not even get a result. That team might be eliminated at this point. We don't care. This game is put the subs in.
I mean, USA rested a bunch of players in their game.
They won the group before game 2.
They won the group at game 2.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm saying. They ended up resting players because it's like it doesn't matter.
The US had an interesting World Cup.
Yeah.
But before we get there, I just want to bust. Who's your bust of the tournament?
USA.
No.
No.
I with my chest, as much as it pains me, I think Ecuador is a failure.
I say Turkey.
A lot of people had Ecuador as dark horses.
Yeah.
The players were talking a big game, talking about, yo, we pack your bags, make sure you bring enough clothes because we're going there for the whole summer. I believed like a fool. Because on paper they're a monster team, and then just didn't happen. So I think they're one of the busts of the tournament. You said Turkey, Yousef?
I think Turkey is the biggest bust because they have the talent. They were the European dark horses, and well, depending on which side of Turkey, could be the Asian horses, Asian Europeans, but they didn't have it. They just didn't have it, bro. They like for you to lose against Paraguay, like that. Bro, you have players playing against
a 10-man Paraguay.
A 10-man Paraguay at that. Like, you have players playing you lost against Australia. Like, these are, bro, some of these players are in the best teams in the world.
Yeah.
Like, these are some of the best. Like, Turkey's not a scrub team. Like, remember when they played us not us, but they played US in the friendly. They took that friendly serious. Washed. Like, so I thought they were going to at least make it to the knockouts. For them to, by game 2, be knocked out. Game 3, they were in our group, in US's group. By game 3, they didn't matter.
Yeah. I think the US, I don't want to say it was a bust because they made it out the group. They won the group. They won the round of 32 against Bosnia and Herzegovina. And then they just went up to an elite Belgium side who had extra motivation with the whole red card stuff. And I think if they would have, a part of me feels like it's a semi-failure for the US just because of the way they played, against Belgium.
I think it was a massive failure. I want to touch on Ecuador real quick.
Massive.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a massive failure for 2 reasons. Let me talk about Ecuador real quick. The thing with Ecuador, this was your golden generation.
Yeah.
And it came crumbling down.
Big time.
The obviously because we got love for you. I have a lot of Ecuadorian friends. I watched a lot of the games, the qualifiers. The majority of the 18 matches where they went undefeated. The biggest thing that I've seen for Ecuador is they had trouble scoring. And I knew that going into the tournament, is that they had trouble scoring. And what happened? They couldn't score.
Yeah.
They figured it out in the Germany game.
Yeah.
They scored.
But that's what's crazy is that they dominated against Ivory Coast. dominated the game.
Scored
You
though,
lost
bro.
it.
They could
still lost it.
they lost in the, and that's what I was getting at. They dominated the game, and
Yeah.
Ivory Coast on their second or third shot of the game.
Yeah.
On a counter attack at the end of the game, they scored and won the game, which was crazy because the defense, which Ecuador had got Champions League winner William Pacho, Premier League winner Pierre Incompié. Pierre Incompié got subbed out 2 out of the 4 games.
Yeah.
And caught the red card on the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the red card was in the 90th plus, bro.
Yeah, but,
It was
but I feel like he was so underwhelming.
Yeah.
In the tournament, he had a bad. William Pacho didn't have a great tournament. Moises Caicedo, when he signed with Chelsea, was the highest paid player in the world at that moment. Yeah. I felt like he didn't have a great game. So the scoring, okay, we couldn't score, but like our defense, our bread and butter didn't live up to their potential either.
That's
because yeah. So like you could win games on penalties.
Yeah.
You know, on a 0-0, we could make it that far. But that's what I feel like. It was a very tragic, very heartbreaking. I don't think I'm not over that yet, but I'm more angry than hurt that we went out the way we went out, because against the Mexico game, they showed nothing. They showed zero. They looked like amateur players, and that's something that
I feel like you guys can bounce back. I think you guys are in a good position. And
bounce
I think
back, I think, but the USMNT,
I feel like if you make it out the groups, I don't think you'd consider yourself a bust though. Like that's on like baseline.
They were predicted to win the group.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, this is literally their golden generation.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying. The US and Ecuador are very similar at where they're at in their status at this point.
And that's what
a lot of hype.
I wanted to bring. Yeah, this is exactly why I wanted to bring it up. Because I'm not sure if you guys. I was watching the games on Telemundo because I didn't want to do the commercials, but as soon as it was done, I will go to the English broadcast
for the USA games,
for all the games, to hear the analysis after the games. And specifically for the US games, they were talking a huge for USA. And they had the audacity to say that this is their golden generation as well, which I don't agree with. I don't agree that this is USA's golden generation just because you have a bunch of kids playing in Europe. It's their most talented, and which is why they're calling it their golden generation. I don't think they're their most talented, bro. To me, the team in 2010 was the golden generation because it reminded me of Brunson. Like, okay, you have the stats, you don't have all the stats, but you can't take into account heart. You know what I'm saying? Like Landon had heart, Tim Howard had heart, Deuce had heart. Like that team had heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this team right now, USA's team, is what Alexi Lalas said. Bunch of tattooed millionaires, bunch of crybabies. That's how I see them. The
Ecuador team is very similar. Ecuador team is very similar right now.
Hold on.
I got you.
Because if USA wasn't hosting the World Cup, I don't even think this USA team qualifies for the World Cup.
Oh, they don't. We said that before. They don't.
Well, if you go by the friendlies they've had for the past 2-3 years, no,
they don't qualify.
They don't qualify for the World Cup.
This is how I want to end it.
The Nations League performance.
The group stage wasn't the USA team. That's not the team we knew. The team we knew was the team they played when they played Belgium.
Yeah, that's the team.
Return to the norm. They could have played better. No. They were playing out their minds in the group stage.
And they hinted at that at the Turkey game as well.
Yep.
It was signs. It was signs that like, this team is something is going back to what it was. They played on pure country road and adrenaline the first 2 games.
Think about it. You're playing a team that's eliminated and you still lost.
Correct.
Like, and then Pochettino's like, oh, I thought the goal was to make it to past the next round. I'm like, okay. The goal is to create a momentum, create belief in these supporters that you've been spewing for the last year, talking about we have to teach the supporters, the American supporters, how to support proper. Well, over here, you expect wins, especially if you're going to beat Paraguay 4-1. Like, you expected to win against a team that's already eliminated. You can't, as a head coach, you can't go and and tell the supporters you should still be happy because we made it through. It's
The
like
US
the performance is gonna be telling going forward. And like Dave said, like it came to fruition. But I think with Landon, I'm just to go back to what Dave said about the grit. Landon recently, I think it was just a couple of days ago, was had a soundbite where he said he's like, if you just take the talent that these players have, and you add the grit, that the one that you were talking about, Dave,
the dog.
then
That dog, exactly. They ain't got that dog in them, bro.
then they make that right there adds to increases their potential. I think the team
heart.
is more talented than that 2010 team.
They don't got that drive, bro.
They just don't have the drive in them to
go to the next level.
We just seen the Knicks do this, bro. The Spurs are the better team, the more talented team. Wemby is the future of the NBA, but he don't got that dog in him like Jalen Brunson does. Like how this Knicks
killer.
He don't got
Jose
that
Alvarado. They don't. The U.S. national team don't got no Jose Alvarado.
They don't have it, but they're more talented than our previous.
They left the dog home with Diego Luna.
Bro. The first thing I said about was like, yo, you know who takes this match by the neck? Luna.
Diego Luna,
somebody like that
at the 2-2, 2-1 score line, whatever it was, and starts
throwing
elbows, starts hard tackling, going for the ball.
You know what?
Put in Gio Reyna, bro. Gio Reyna don't play for he grew up a millionaire, bro. I'm sorry.
You know who
rich?
You know
what? All these kids of privilege. They grew up with privilege. They don't know what it is to go out and have to struggle for your next meal. So then when they get to playing, that character trait comes out. Whereas
they don't know how to find themselves get out of quicksand. They don't know how to get out of that. You know what forward I thought really should have had an opportunity, and I don't understand why he didn't go. I think I know why, but it shouldn't have mattered. Josh Sargent. For whatever levels you want to talk about, this dude was in grinding through the championship. That's a hard grind. And scoring, he's trying to figure out how to get promoted. He's fighting for promotion. He's gone through that. That pressure of we need to get a goal right now because a goal means going up on the table or getting past on the playoffs, right? Haji Wright had that same experience with Coventry, but this man's on the bench. Balogun, yes, he's more talented. He plays, but the dude plays in Monaco. He plays in France.
He's good, bro. He's good,
chilling. He's good. You need someone to go through a struggle, whether it be professionally or prior to you being a professional, so you can understand. I gotta work to get out of this. And nobody on that team, like Tyler Adams. I hate bringing him up because of the whole Rebel connection, but Tyler Adams at a point put a ball in that even he wasn't on the field. How nobody get that? Just a great ball, and no one getting to it. No one's having the effort to run to it.
When Balogun out, I was excited to see okay, Balogun got the red out. I'm excited to see Ricardo Pepe because he got a little dog in him. Yeah. You know, he got a little bit of that in him.
He's won leagues.
Sebastian Berhalter, he was playing bad, but he got heart, bro.
Yeah, he got heart, but he had a horrible match.
Yeah, he had a free kick against Bosnia Herzegovina. Yeah. The free kick.
He had a horrible match, but it's like
Christian Pulisic can't stay healthy.
That's why I said it was a bust. But I never believed in Pulisic, bro.
I've never believed in him, bro.
It's the Trinidad and Tobago debacle, bro. I lost all faith in that fool ever since that came out. That he just makes me screw face, bro. I'm not a fan of him, bro.
Let me ask you this.
It just bothers me. That's why I think the USA was a bust, because I feel like the media and everybody had all these high expectations for them, and it's like, now y'all just made the round of 16. You ain't do nothing. We've done that already 2 or 3 times, bro. I don't give a fuck how much you have.
You gotta make it past that.
You gotta make it past that, bro.
You did that last time.
Yeah, with a bum ass team.
When a lot of these same players were younger.
Yeah.
With less experience.
Yep. Exactly.
with a lesser coach.
Stop.
Yep.
Stop, man.
Yeah, let me ask you this about Pulisic. So, at a point, you can make the argument that he was the best player in Italy. In
2025 calendar year.
there was a best player in Italy.
Yeah,
You are keeping AC Milan at like floating.
Relevancy. Yeah,
right
near the top.
He's won Champions League with Chelsea. I can't remember if he won the league though. With Chelsea,
No, I don't think he was there for that.
They didn't win that.
So,
he wasn't.
But he won Champions League. You've now gone through Dortmund Academy, playing in the Premier League, playing in Italy. All your entire pedigree is top level football. You are quote unquote our best player. How is it that you can have a showing like this and expect to stay at that level going forward? I don't see how Pulisic becomes like the face of the US team going forward. His showing,
no,
I think his stock level dropped the steepest.
We know
when
why.
it came,
We know why he's the.
I'm not going to get into this discussion. This is not the podcast for that.
We know why he's the face of the.
We know exactly
why he's going to continue to be the face.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because I think they're going to support him for what he is, bro. Like,
because
that's why I don't think his stock might have gone down in the streets, but like the people paying his pockets, they don't care about that.
The sponsors,
the sponsors don't care about that shit.
I don't see how he needs to shape up for the next one. He has to
he needs to find a club that he's gonna play consistently, contribute, lead to some sort of success with them, and stay healthy consistently. This man cannot stay healthy at all ever.
But that's
you rested Gold Cup.
Yeah,
for this reason.
This reason.
Yeah, and then the whole 6 months of the last 6 months of your club season, you barely played.
Yeah,
you know, they had no use for you.
Yeah,
your friendlies, you didn't pull up for your friendlies.
Come on, Sydney LaRue called him out, bro.
Yeah, she played pregnant, like crazy.
She called him out.
You getting called out left and right.
Called him out. She called the team out, bro.
Like, y'all rested for this? Y'all rested last summer for this?
Yep.
Make no sense.
Don't make no sense, bro.
Up and down though.
Now I can go rest. Okay, Jesus. Go ahead, man. Rest.
Weston McKennie wasn't really on it. Like he's supposed to play like a dog and
broke my heart, bro. Weston McKennie. I thought he was.
Look, Matt Freese had a moment.
He was
pretty well all tournament. Good, not great because he wasn't challenged much. He had great save. He had a monster save against Belgium in the second minute of the game. Monster save. He had a couple monster saves, but when it came down to the nitty gritty, where the pressure was high, when the game was tight, and the game was on the line, elimination game, like because at that point it's only 2-1. Like it's a game still. The US was in the mix at that moment. He fumbled the bag.
Yeah.
Also,
that was bad.
You know what I also say about that fumble is that Christian Pulisic was already hurt. They should have took him out.
Yeah.
He was just walking around at that moment. That's on the coach as well. So as a whole, like what if that sub happens before that fumble, before the freeze error? Maybe the freeze error doesn't even get to happen, doesn't even come to. If the coach makes the sub when Christian calls the sub earlier, or anybody pays attention that this dude's been hurt for the past 10 minutes.
It's not, bro.
You know, but the match
Scally didn't have a good outing either. Like Weah didn't have good outings. Like
Balogun's the only player who played great. Sebastian Berhalter in his limited minutes played great. No one played good on the last game against Belgium. No one had a good game. No. Not even close to a good game.
That defense in Belgium had to be some of the worst defending I've seen.
Tim Ream was exposed for his everything on that last game. They were like, okay, Tim Ream, you got to do whatever you want these first few games. Now come play against elite players and you're gonna get dunked on. Hard body.
Belgium rested,
and
sat down.
We said that in the beginning too.
Yeah, like
We
why
said
was he
that
there?
with the roster reveal. You know, like you got Tim Rooney back, bro. He's too old for this shit, man.
He didn't get
That's-
challenged the first 4 games. Like he was gonna get challenged against Belgium, and then literally the first time he gets put in these moments, he gets fucking rocked. Belgium, like you were about to say, they sat down De Bruyne for that game.
Bro,
Yeah,
they sat down De Bruyne,
Lukaku.
Doku, and
And
Lukaku.
Yeah,
Like you have arguably the people you were probably super scared of are on the bench. But guess what? Belgium still has Trossard. It has pronounce these half French names, European French. Like they have one way or another. They have a squad.
Nah,
And-
Belgium one of them
Yeah,
teams that they went to the didn't they go to the finals when France won?
No,
Or was that Croatia?
they've gotten close.
was
That's
Croatia.
Croatia.
They've
gone close.
They went to the final four, bro. No, in 2018,
Belgium, yeah.
didn't they go to the final?
No, not to the final. They haven't played the final.
no.
I mean, you probably maybe thinking like the Euros, but they haven't played a Euro World Cup final. But Onana injured. Then you got Raskin also injured. Like you have, how is it that you're not playing up to these like you could play with some of y'all play with these players? Like
I know what I'm thinking. Belgium lost to France. France won the World Cup.
Yeah, like
That's what it was. But they've been a great team. And like you said, bro, you got these superstars just sitting on the bench because they knew.
we didn't need them.
They didn't need them.
We didn't need them, bro. They didn't need them.
Bro, Belgium played so well that game. I dead forgot KDB was on the team for during the match, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just assumed he was out on the pitch. And then there was a shot of him, and he's in a brown jersey, bro. In a brown jersey. I'm like, dog, he's not coming into this game, bro. They all ready for the next one, bro. Crazy.
Not gonna lie to you, bro. I think USA's performance against Belgium, and not to like beat on the dead horse with Ecuador, reminded me of Ecuador against Mexico.
Yeah, that's why I said they were very similar exits.
Very.
Picked the wrong day to have their worst game ever.
Yeah, for real.
So
Because
Sorry.
because I was saying if Ecuador were to have beaten Mexico, and in the next round go out, I would have accepted that. Like I would have been able to process that a little bit better because you're going up against higher opposition, and maybe we're just not that the caliber. But the U.S. We're at that next level already, and I think if the U.S. would have played proper, like up to the moment how the way they were playing against in the first 2 matches, things could have been different. But there is a talent gap also. Like there was a talent gap in Belgium and in the U.S.
Yeah.
So
I don't think Belgium respected the U.S. team either
at all.
Oh no.
Nah,
Bro,
especially
they were
after all the political thing stuff.
They were doing the fucking dance in the
They were
locker
playing
room,
YMCA
right?
in the locker room, bro. Like
Like,
the goal celebration was the Trump dance.
yeah, like it's just come on, bro. I think to put a ball on it, I think the US had to go through this because they haven't been able to show like have this level of defeat. I think on this kind of stage, these players needed to go through that to realize we are not there yet.
Yeah.
And I know every 4 years we have sort of like the same story about like the development of within this country, this and the third. Half these players didn't even develop in this country. That's not the problem. The problem is a little bit more. It's bigger than that. They need to go and regroup in 4 years. Most of this team is going to be late into their 20s. They'll be elder statesmen in whatever team that they land on. Like, hopefully, they come with a little bit more experience and like just more grit. It sounds so stupid to say, but I don't know where you're gonna find it. It is what it is.
Maybe the type of loss that they receive changes something in their mentality.
Yeah, somebody needs to go through something.
Hopefully there's more eyes on this World Cup and changes happen. I think the grit will come if you're able to, like Sanchez said, have more kids that weren't raised with the silver spoon in their mouth. Less Gio Reyna's and more Clint Dempsey's on the team.
And Gio Reyna, for what it's worth, I also think it's like on he didn't deserve to be on this team.
He didn't.
He didn't
No,
do
he did
nothing
not.
in the club team, in the club season to be like, oh, he should be called up. But since
He
he's a
barely
name
played.
and
Yeah.
his parents are who his parents are,
He did have a
and
goal out.
the connections of everything, but it's not. He
So
wasn't. He didn't have no business being there.
I think he has like a combined 10 minutes of club football.
In the last
That's
6 months.
massive.
Which is
Why are you
crazy.
at the World Cup?
And why are you on this team, bro?
Luna is bleeding for you, and
Yeah.
he couldn't come in because you wanted to bring Gio Reyna.
The marketing was literally built around Luna.
You haven't. I feel like because if I say that, we're gonna keep going. Luna can have an opportunity to go play for Mexico.
We might
Because if he goes plays for Mexico, which Mexico already is calling MLS players, what happened?
Isn't Luna capped already though for USA?
But I think he's young enough that he could sit
young enough
out
you can
2
switch.
years. He could sit out for the 2 years and switch.
He's not getting called up.
I know.
He could deny the call-ups now.
Yeah.
He can still get
Bro.
called up as long as he doesn't play an official game.
Richie Ledesma is getting called up by Mexico, and he got full cap, and he got capped by USA. Like, you don't want to lose players like Luna.
Yeah.
You need more Lunas on your squad, even if it's to have like the locker room conversation of get it together. I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
And I think that's why they called up Zendejas, because they knew you were going to lose him to Mexico.
They were gonna lose him, so it's like they could still lose him because he barely got any real minutes.
Well, I think I don't know his age, but if he's age qualified and sits out for 2 years, he could switch.
Like,
But,
you brought up Aston Trusty, like get out of my face, bro.
Fuck that.
All
Man.
right, nah, but
Great
Don't
World
forget
Cup.
the next episode. The next episode, we talk about how it came home. Football went home.
I hope it does.
real quick, just
It'll be cool.
to be on a positive, leave it on a positive note. What has been your favorite match so far, or at least of the tournament, to end it on a positive?
I think my favorite match was the Cabo Verde match against Argentina, bro. That was incredible.
The goal, the Cabo Verde goal.
The goal by Cabral, I think his name is. Yeah, that was incredible. The celebration, finding his lady,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hugging his girl, like, yeah, I'm nothing without you type shit. Like it was dope.
Mm.
That whole
I think-
shit was fire, bro.
my
Fuck
favorite,
that.
another Cape Verde, another Cape Verde match is the 2-2 against Uruguay. I think that Cape Verde I think it's everybody's like story,
Cinderella, like
Cinderella darling story of
yeah.
the tournament.
Listen, I'm
the
little
Ecuador
biased.
match, bro.
The
Yeah,
Ecuador
Ecuador
Germany match was something else, bro.
Chills, bro. Chills.
Yeah,
That's something. What was the dude's name? Peter Drury.
Mhm.
yeah.
His
Great
call.
Oh, great call.
His call. Like it's like it literally was.
Yeah.
I got to watch that match with Suki. We watched the match with Suki
Oh, that's
at the
fire.
watch party at the U.S. Open. Yeah, on some
That's-
last minute. Yo,
that
let's
was
watch the game here,
That's sick, bro.
and
man.
that was pretty good. You know what? I liked the Mexico England match.
That was a great match too, yo.
The
That was a
great,
good- that was a great match. Yeah.
the England coming through, proper football lads. You know,
I thought Mexico was gonna do it.
I
I
was
thought they were gonna.
I was on the hype train, bro.
I thought they were gonna do it. You're not sticking,
Nah.
bro. The Viagra, bro. That Viagra worked.
nah, sir. I thought I was like England is just too good
Yeah, they're a great team.
on
bro.
talent level, just on talent, to not put it on Mexico a little enough to just be like, okay,
Yeah,
let's put the bus back. Freaking Harry Kane was playing center back at some point.
Yeah,
like-
I think with England too, they always have that one game where it's like, damn, man,
Struggle game.
you just had to struggle at the worst time, and they had that struggle game, and they came back and won it.
I can't wait
I
till
think-
tomorrow.
I think the struggle game is over. I think they wash Argentina tomorrow, and then it's going to be like a 1-0 against Spain, maybe 2-0 over Spain. I think they do it, bro. I think they bring it home. I think football's coming home. I want to end with this though. I'm gonna go back to being negative. The final should have been in the Azteca, bro. The Azteca looks fucking gorgeous. What a proper football stadium, man. Because remember all those matches we've seen when they're doing that the tournament here, the Azteca's under fucking construction the whole time.
Yeah. But it's just been in construction for like 5 years, it feels like.
What a gorgeous looking stadium, bro.
Yeah. It's proper football ground, like the old. It's one of the. It's probably the only stadium in the whole entire tournament that has that. Like, if you were to, I've never been there. If you were to go in, it'll be like, this is what old Giant Stadium, old Yankee Stadium probably reminds me of. Like the old concrete columns in the tunnels. You can breathe the air of 100 years of history.
Yeah.
You know,
you
like,
get out right into the neighborhood too. It's not like it's not like a parking lot or nothing.
The nostalgia aspect of the stadium, the lore of the stadium is like the only stadium in the tournament that has anything like that. I don't think any stadium in the tournament has any type of impact like that in the entire tournament. So
incredible stadium. Yeah, sad that it's leaving, but listen, MLS is back on Thursday. This game's Thursday and Thursday and Friday, I believe. You got some MLS games there. But yeah, we'll be back. You think we'll be back next week, or should we just wait for the game?
It will be probably be wait till NYC comes back and then
I think we should wait till after. We'll drop this one and then
we'll come back after the Chicago match.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a vibe check on Wednesday. Maybe a little longer, you know, maybe do 5 minutes.
You're going to the game? Oh, you guys going to the game on the 25th at Yankee Stadium?
Yeah, that's a mandatory game.
That was a mandatory game. Yeah, I texted you guys that attendance is mandatory, and telling all the audience attendance is mandatory. Yeah. Let's welcome back Matt Freeze with a big old how you doing? Yep. And what's this dude's name that just signed for Chicago Dero? He just signed. He's at his press conference today. He said, "Yo, I don't understand why we call it soccer. We play with our foot, so it should be called football, not hand." He literally said that in his press conference today.
I really need PR people to just.
It's their word, bro. It's like we're speaking their language, bro.
26, like no one, like, bro. I work like I'll keep that out like off recording. It's just stupid.
All right, y'all. CNYCFC Forever podcast.
See you.
Peace.